are you doing this to your child?
Yeah. No, I agree.
You had the power to just be like, we're not going to dance anymore. Or go somewhere else.
I mean, at this point, because this wasn't a TV show, it was supposed to just be a special.
Right.
So, like, cut your losses and run.
Absolutely.
The next day is only one day to competition, and Christy really needs to run a comb through her hair.
Straight X.
Like, really needs to run a comb through her hair. And she's complaining about how things at the studio always aren't fair, and the scales are pretty much always tipped for Maddie to win. And I think that's really sweet.
And that's like one of the few compliments Chloe ever gets.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And then Kathy takes Vivi upstairs to meet the moms, who are, again, stoning.
Kathy!
And
Kathy,
literally,
stop!
all the moms just stare at her. Her joke is so bad.
It's okay, Kathy. I laughed.
It's such a bad joke. No, it's so bad. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at her. Christy asked Melissa what there is to do in Lancaster.
I love that. Me and Kathy could be friends on that, because if there's two things that I like to shop for, anything Amish.
Horse shit.
And
literal horse manure.
No.
Horse manure.
I like to go to a tax store every now and again.
Tell the people out there what a tax store is, for those who don't know.
If you don't have any horse girl energy, let me just lay it down for you.
Because she stole it all.
A tax store is where you can find all of your riding equipment. She should have.
And Kathy is just real pumped to go shopping at the outlets. Like,
same. I love Amish country.
And here is where Christy's meltdown begins. And this is such, oh my gosh, I don't understand this meltdown, but like I do understand this meltdown because
I'm so stressed out.
She's so stressed out. And I've been this tired before, and I know what this feels like, but like I also don't have 2 children and like a husband I have to clean for, and like I don't understand. So I'm going to get into it. And my question is, does the man not have arms?
So, like, I guess maybe he expects her to have things done because she doesn't work.
But also, if the expectation is for her to be at the dance studio every single hour that Chloe is there, then that is her job. That is her job.
Absolutely.
So, he has arms, I say to you again.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but we don't live in their house. So,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
we don't
I get
know
it.
how that works.
Yeah. She's just a mess, and she's spiraling. And it's 7:15. They're running the group dance again. And I would like to come in and say, here comes my research. This is false. In the state of New York, which is where the Broadway theaters are housed, in New York State, the most hours a child performer can work for a live production in one day is 9 hours. They can be on set or at the theater for up to 12 hours, but they're not permitted to be working all 12 hours. Also, for this reason, a lot of roles for children on Broadway are double cast because they can't get everything done, and it's too much for the kids to do 8 shows a week.
Right.
Especially if they're in a lot of the show. So a lot of the shows have their children as double cast, meaning there are 2 sets of kids that do each role. Or for like Lulu in Waitress, because Lulu has to be so little, she's only like 4, I think. That role is double cast, and it has multiple little girls who are ready to go on for that role because Lulu is so young.
Right.
She's not on stage for very long, but she's just so young.
Absolutely.
So I didn't look up California's laws about child performers. I didn't look it up for film and TV because that's a whole different beast. I only looked it up as far as Broadway performers go because that's what she was talking about, a Broadway show.
Right. Right, and then she asks Chloe, what do you want to do? And Chloe's like, well, I have to get ready for tomorrow, and I have a ton of homework, and I have to go to bed early.
She's also a child, and she's probably tired.
Well, like, the look on her face in this scene is like, I would
So
just like
sad.
to go to bed.
Yeah, so sad.
Same.
At all times, same. And Abby's like, if you want to leave, leave. This is a scene I don't understand. They walk up to the car, and Christy says...
I just don't understand. Why? Why all the theatrics
Why
inside?
are we crying? Like, what's happening? And I'm like, I'm sorry your childhood was bad, but like, why are you sobbing because there's Cheerios on your floor?
So my guess is something else happened that we didn't get to see, which happens a lot in TV shows like this.
What?
Christy had a meltdown, and then the Cheerios just made it worse.
Yeah, I guess so. Chloe goes back inside. And I'm like,
Girl, we get it. We get it.
you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to be there for 9 hours a day. You should go to a playground and just...
Or like, go to the movies. Hang out with your friends.
They don't have friends because they only have dance friends.
We'll make some friends and go to the movies.
Yeah.
And do other things with.
It's sad.
There's more to life than dance. But also there's not.
Not at the Ivy League Dance Company. So it's the day of the show, y'all.
We're going to Lancaster.
And it's the first competition on the bus.
I love the bus rides.
The bus rides are ridiculous. So Abby pulls in with this like really ridiculous car. I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but like it's super old. It's really weird looking and it's ridiculous. And she gets out of the car and she has a towel on her head.
Okay, but like, honestly, are we surprised? Homegirl
she has a
never
towel.
has her hair done. Ever.
No, that's facts. That's straight up facts. She has a towel on her head, and I just don't understand it.
This is my favorite part.
I love this.
Everybody puts their luggage on the bus,
Oh
and the
my
bus
God.
driver is helping everyone. And then there lies Kathy's things out in the parking lot.
No, you have to do it on your own, lady. Now they're on the bus, and Abby's shouting at the bus driver. Bus driver!
Always. Isn't his name Jim?
I don't know if it's the same one at the very beginning, but I know that at least one of the bus drivers' name is Jim,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, this man's gonna be named Jim as well.
Okay, yeah. From henceforth, they're all Jim. Absolutely. And literally, they are 2 minutes in, and Kathy is already feeling sick.
I feel that.
Yeah, Maddie and Chloe, they have to do their hair
Right.
on the bus.
Right.
The girls are warming up, and the whole time, Kathy is just whinging. She's like, I'm sick.
I can't ride the bus.
I'm sick. And they get to the competition. Chloe looks precious. Maddie looks beautiful and precious.
Yes, girl, it should.
Yeah.
You're two separate people.
Exactly. And she's doing a really beautiful job in her dance. But again, I say, 'tis not musical theater. It's not musical theater. I will say this until I die. It's not musical theater.
Not this.
Yeah, exactly. She just seems really kind of like detached.
Like, yeah, you did okay.
Now Maddie. She looks really nervous, and here we go. It's the iconic cry solo. And this is the episode where the music has not even started.
And Melissa is bawling.
She is
bawling.
sobbing. And of course, Maddie does a lovely job. And then at the end, we see the first appearance of the Maddie face.
It's just like a melancholy look on her face. Like, I don't understand what's so special about this face.
She just raises her eyebrows and looks up and puts her chin out.
I nailed it. I just nailed it, y'all.
Not a visual medium, but yeah, you did.
I mean...
Yeah, you did.
But honestly, though, I mean,
yeah,
both of them were very good.
Yeah, and Abby gives Maddie, like, the biggest hug, and Christy is so sad. And it's true, you know, it's really, really sad because Chloe did a beautiful job and she just didn't get any credit for it.
Right.
It's just sad. So the solo awards happen, and of course, Maddie wins first with Cry. Now it's time for the duet. The duet. And Vivi says,
Same, girl. Same.
yeah, I'm 31 years old and I hear
all
that.
I want to do is stay at home.
Yeah, nobody bothers me when I'm at home. It's much better. It's much better. I've been outside enough in
Pretty
the world.
much.
The world's terrible. I mean, it's not. I mean, you're all beautiful people. People are awful except for you, whoever you are. Listening right now, you're wonderful. Everyone else is terrible. Thank you for listening and coming to my TED Talk. Goodbye.
Wait, okay, but they've been practicing all week, and Vivi is much taller than Kenzie.
No, she didn't mean like literally head and shoulders. She meant like in dance head and shoulders.
Well, here we have it, folks. I'm an idiot.
Oh. She didn't mean physically head and shoulders.
I always thought she meant like she was gonna be so much taller, and I was like, I don't understand. Vivi is clearly bigger than Kenzie.
Oh, you idiot.
Shut up.
She means that. She thinks that Mackenzie's gonna be so much better than Vivi. But also, like, did she watch the same dance? Because I think she's better. I hands down think Mackenzie was a better dancer in that particular dance. Because there really wasn't much to the dance.
Right.
Vivi did some shimmying. I mean, she's a beautiful dancer.
She did not do her iconic shimmy run, though.
She did not give us that action, but it's okay. So now they're getting ready for the group dance. But why?
I don't know. I don't have abs, nor ever will I, so...
I have a single one. It just sticks out a lot.
Oh, mine's under there, but,
It's
you know.
just, a single ab. It's an abdominal wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nailed it.
This is where I agree exactly with what Holly's saying. Did you know that when you were dancing?
No.
I didn't either. But it makes sense, and I'm glad that it is there. And it is true, because I looked up from a lot of different competitions, and that is really a thing. So if the judges think that whatever you're doing is inappropriate, your group can be disqualified because it has to match the age group. So Holly and Chrissy are worried about the dance and the mixed messages that it's sending.
That is cringy.
And illegal. It's so bad. Like, last week we were on the West Coast doing a sweet little doll dance.
And this week we are in the home of the Amish.
Looking like streetwalkers. But I also love that in that clip that Christy brings up the sweet little doll dance, because that's not